The notion posits that the CIA orchestrated the shooting of the Slovak PM as part of a broader strategy against Putin. This theory speculates that the CIA might be attempting to replicate the catalyst for World War I, akin to the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. In 1914, the Archduke and his wife were assassinated in Sarajevo by Bosnian Serb student Gavrilo Princip, an event considered pivotal in triggering the First World War. Slovak PM's shooting is a copycat of the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Do you see a copycat between the shooting of the Slovak PM, Fico, and the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand? In 1914, the Archduke and his wife were assassinated in Sarajevo by Bosnian Serb student Gavrilo Princip, an event considered pivotal in triggering the First World War. The notion posits that the CIA orchestrated the shooting of the Slovak PM as part of a broader strategy against Putin. This theory speculates that the CIA might be attempting to replicate the catalyst for World War I, akin to the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. In 1914, the Archduke and his wife were assassinated in Sarajevo by Bosnian Serb student Gavrilo Princip, an event considered pivotal in triggering the First World War. Analyzing the shooting of the Slovak PM through a Machiavellian lens, while entertaining the historical copycat assassination notion, presents an intriguing perspective. Machiavelli's focus on power dynamics, manipulation, and the pursuit of self-interest can offer insights into potential motives and consequences. Firstly, if we consider the possibility that the CIA orchestrated the shooting of the Slovak PM as part of a broader strategy against Putin, it aligns with Machiavellian principles of statecraft. Machiavelli famously advocated for the use of cunning and covert tactics to achieve political goals. The CIA, as an intelligence agency, operates within this paradigm, often engaging in clandestine operations to advance American interests. By targeting a high-profile figure like the Slovak PM, who may have ties to Putin or represents an obstacle to American foreign policy objectives, the CIA could be seeking to destabilize Putin's sphere of influence or provoke a response that serves U.S. interests. This Machiavellian approach prioritizes strategic advantage over moral considerations, viewing political adversaries as obstacles to be overcome through any means necessary. Drawing parallels to the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and its role in precipitating World War I adds another layer to this analysis. If the CIA indeed orchestrated the shooting with the intention of sparking conflict reminiscent of the events leading to World War I, it reflects a Machiavellian understanding of history's capacity to repeat itself. Machiavelli famously emphasized the importance of studying history to inform present actions, recognizing patterns that can be leveraged for political gain. However, it's essential to approach such claims with skepticism and scrutinize them through the lens of geopolitical realities. While historical analogies can offer valuable insights, they can also oversimplify complex situations and obscure the nuanced motivations behind political events. In this case, attributing the shooting of the Slovak PM to the CIA and framing it as a copycat assassination akin to the events preceding World War I may be overly speculative. It's crucial to consider alternative explanations, such as domestic political tensions, personal vendettas, or extremist ideologies, before attributing agency to external actors like intelligence agencies. Ultimately, while a Machiavellian analysis can shed light on the potential motivations and consequences of political actions, it's essential to balance strategic thinking with empirical evidence and critical scrutiny. A Machiavellian analysis delves deep into the realm of political psychology, power dynamics, and strategic maneuvering, shedding light on the intricate motivations and potential consequences of political actions. Motivations. Machiavellianism, as a theory, posits that individuals and institutions often act out of self-interest, seeking to maximize power and influence. In the context of the CIA allegedly orchestrating the shooting of the Slovak PM, potential motivations could include geopolitical strategy. The CIA, acting on behalf of the U.S. government, may seek to undermine Putin's influence in the region by eliminating or destabilizing allies or sympathetic figures. Proxy conflict. Targeting a figure linked to Putin could be part of a broader proxy conflict between the U.S. and Russia, where covert actions are used to assert dominance or gain strategic advantages without direct military confrontation. Information warfare. Assassinations can also serve as a form of information warfare, sending a message to adversaries and allies alike about the willingness and capability to use covert means to achieve political goals. Consequences. Machiavellian analysis considers both short-term and long-term consequences, weighing potential benefits against risks and unintended outcomes. Short-term disruption. The immediate consequence of the assassination would likely be political instability and turmoil in Slovakia, potentially weakening Putin's allies or creating opportunities for U.S.-aligned actors to gain influence. Escalation risk. However, such actions carry the risk of escalation, triggering retaliatory measures from Russia or sparking broader geopolitical tensions. Machiavellian thinking acknowledges the importance of calculating these risks and preparing contingencies to mitigate potential blowback. Long-term strategic objectives. Machiavellian strategists consider the long-term implications of their actions, assessing how they align with broader geopolitical objectives. In this case, the CIA's actions would be evaluated based on their effectiveness in advancing U.S. interests vis-a-vis Russia, as well as their impact on global stability and alliances. Perception management. Machiavellianism also encompasses the manipulation of perception and narrative to shape public opinion and influence outcomes. The CIA's alleged involvement in the shooting could be framed in a way that enhances U.S. credibility or justifies aggressive actions against perceived adversaries. Narrative framing. Machiavellian thinkers understand the importance of controlling the narrative surrounding political events, shaping how they are interpreted by domestic and international audiences. This could involve disseminating information or disinformation to bolster the legitimacy of the CIA's actions or undermine Russia's credibility. In summary, a Machiavellian analysis provides a framework for understanding the complex interplay of motives, risks, and strategic objectives underlying political actions, such as the alleged shooting of the Slovak PM. It emphasizes the importance of strategic thinking, calculated risk-taking, and narrative management in navigating the murky waters of international politics. However, it's crucial to balance Machiavellian pragmatism with ethical considerations and the broader interests of global stability and human security.